Hi there, it's Jen from modernmedicinelady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is worthy. And I use this word to piggyback on yesterday's word, which was secrets. And I want to clarify that when I'm talking about secrets, there is a difference between secrets and boundaries, and that not everybody deserves to hear our secrets. Not everybody deserves to hear our stories. And one of the things that I think is really important when it is time to share our truth, when it is time to share our stories, when it's time to share our secrets, that we determine if somebody is worthy of that trust, that we determine whether somebody is worthy of hearing that story, and whether it's appropriate to be sharing that story with them. So sometimes not sharing a story with somebody is not about keeping a secret. It's about having an appropriate boundary and not revealing something to somebody who could cause us harm, or revealing it to somebody who just does not have the bandwidth to handle it. So I think it's really important when we are thinking about sharing something with somebody to really be honest with ourselves about whether they are a safe person to share it with, whether there's somebody that we can trust to share our information with, whether there's somebody who can come to our story with compassion, with an open mind, with acceptance, and who is going to be able to hear something without passing judgment, without coming down on us like a ton of bricks with a bunch of unsolicited advice, and who has respect for our story, even if they disagree with it, and who can create that safety for us to share that story. The other piece of it is that I think it's just as important for us to determine whether somebody has the bandwidth for it, whether somebody has the resources for it, and whether it's appropriate to share our story with them for their sake as well as our own. So whenever we share a story, I think that it's really important to determine if the situation is worthy of the sharing. And part of that is about the fact that in order to truly and effectively share in a healthy and clean way, we need permission. We need consent. It's not okay to just decide somebody is a cool person to share a story with and just blurt. It's not okay to basically do TMI. Because that person didn't agree to that. And when you start to, or I start to just share without clarifying if somebody has the space to hear me, then I'm just dumping a bunch of stuff that they did not necessarily agree to, that they may not have the energy to listen to, that they may not have the capacity to process. And so not only is it important to determine if somebody's worthy of hearing my story, if they have earned the right to hear it, but also if I have their permission and their consent. And I personally believe that this is about directly asking. Like, this is not like trying to determine if somebody's got the bandwidth or sense whether or not you've got permission. This is like right out there, like, is it okay if I share my story with you? Do you have the time and the energy to hear this? I'd like to share my story with you. Are you interested in hearing it? Are you open to hearing it? Are you willing to hear it? Do you have the bandwidth to hear it? And when you get a yes, then you share it. And if you get a, I'm really sorry, but I'm so overwhelmed with everything else on my plate, I can't even listen to you. Or I'm really sorry, but not right now, but I'd love to hear you later. Could we set up a time to do it? Then honor that boundary. Because the thing is, if we don't honor that boundary, we really are not, in many ways, we're not worthy of sharing the story. Because worth goes both ways and worthiness goes both ways when it comes to the sharing of a powerful, precious story or secret. So my question to you right now is, when it comes to your deeper truths, when it comes to the things that are really precious to you, do you determine whether people are worthy of hearing it, or do you tend to just share things kind of randomly? Do you take time to consider who you want to share things with? And do you have boundaries about where it's safe to talk and where it's not safe to talk? And taking it to the next level, when it comes to sharing a story, do you check in? Do you get permission? Do you have consent? Do you basically confirm that it is the appropriate time and place and person before you express yourself. So I'd love to hear what you have to say about all of this. Please leave a comment below. And until next word of the day, I am wishing you peace, I'm wishing you ease, and I am wishing you a deep sense of where it is right and where it is appropriate to be sharing your story for yourself and for the other people involved. So in the meantime, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jennifer Moore, Modern Medicine Lady. And also, I will be eternally grateful for your help to get this video out into the world. So please like it, please share it, and please pass it along to other people who would find this useful. Thank you so much, and until tomorrow, I am giving you love and peace.